Are you wondering how to get out of a shame spiral? If so, this video is for you, so keep watching. In this video, I'm covering what a shame spiral is and what may be triggering yours. Then I'll tell you how to get out of a shame spiral if you're in one. Finally, I'll tell you how to stop a shame spiral from happening in the first place. I'm Cristy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer, and I created a nutrition program that enables you to lose 10% of your body weight every month without shakes, pills, diet foods, or even exercise. Shame is one of the worst emotions to feel. It's got this heaviness to it that makes you want to hide under a rock. I mean, have you noticed that? I know that even the word shame has just this on you. A lot of people struggle with shame for a lot of different reasons. It could be that you did something you're not proud of or just didn't want to do, but you felt like you had to do it. It could be that you think you let yourself down in some sort of way. It could be that you aren't being true to yourself and what you really want, and part of you really knows it. Shame can also come from dealing with other people. Maybe you hurt someone else, even accidentally, and you're ashamed of what you did. Maybe someone made fun of you or something that hurt your feelings. Maybe you didn't do what someone else wanted you to do. They got mad at you or acted disappointed. It could be that someone did something horrible to you, and you think it's because you must have deserved it. Whatever the exact cause of your shame, here's what you can do to understand why you're feeling it. Think about the last time you felt ashamed. I know it's uncomfortable, but hiding in shame only makes it worse. What happened right before you slipped into that shame spiral? What happened during? What happened after? Now that you can see what triggered the shame spiral, I want you to start asking yourself why. Like a curious little kid. Why do you feel ashamed? When you answer that first why question, then ask yourself why again and again and again. Keep asking yourself why. It's important that you really go deep here, guys, because that's how you get to the real reason and shine a light on it. What you find is probably not what you expect. And you know what? That's okay. That's the point. Before I go to my next point, I want to hear from you in the comments section. Leave a comment and tell me, what is your experience with a shame spiral? You know what I'm talking about with the spiral. We've all been there. We've always, because how it works is something starts it, right? And then it just gets worse and worse and worse, and you get deeper and deeper and deeper, and you get really trapped. And it's like you're just dug down deep in this hole. If you're feeling brave, if you trust me, comment below, tell me your shame spiral story. Now that you can see what's contributing to your shame spiral, here's how we can make it stop or even prevent it. Make a list of 100 things that make you happy. I don't care if it's sitting on your patio with a cup of tea, buying a new pen, or watching your grandson's soccer game. Make a list of what makes you happy. Don't overthink it, just make that list. Next time you feel yourself slipping into a shame spiral, do something from that list. Even if it doesn't prevent your shame spiral from happening, it'll stop it from getting worse. Sometimes that's the best you can do, and you know what? That's okay. A more permanent way to stop or prevent a shame spiral comes down to one word: forgiveness. Listen, you're not perfect. No one is. I'm certainly not perfect, believe you me. I mess up and say the wrong things all the time. We all do. Beating yourself up and carrying all that shame around, it doesn't change anything. All it does is make you miserable. Forgive yourself for being a human being, for crying out loud, and doing the best you can with where you are. And you know what? That goes a long way. Another way to stop or prevent a shame spiral is by confiding in someone that you trust. I get that when you're feeling ashamed, talking to someone else is really the last thing you want to do. I totally understand that. And I'm not one to really share my feelings with people either. I understand that. But the fastest way to dissolve shame is to shine a light on it. And the fastest way to do that is to share it with someone else who can listen and not judge you. It might be a trusted friend, or it might be a therapist. Talk to someone who can hear your testimony without judging you. Being heard really goes a long way in helping to heal the shame. So when I was growing up, a lot of you guys know I'm a preacher's kid. My parents are both ordained ministers, and I grew up in a pretty traditional Pentecostal church, and then we kind of transitioned to a little more non-denom later on in my life. But when I was growing up, and I'm laughing because my sister Carrie will hear this and she'll laugh. I wish she was here with me. She would be laughing too. But when we were growing up, we had what's called like testimony time, right? And you guys remember this, right? Testimony time. So what we do is people were invited up to the platform, up to the stage in front of the microphone, and they were encouraged to give a testimony, or they were encouraged to give some sort of confession or something. And it was sometimes it was, most of the time it was great, and sometimes it would turn into this long. Sometimes, oh my gosh, the things that people would admit in front of the whole congregation was like, I slept with my secretary, and you're like, oh my gosh, don't say that out loud, Bill, And it was kind of, some of it got out of hand, but there is actually, for the most part, the Bible talks about how healing it is. I think the Bible says to confess your sins one to another. I believe that there's a line here that you certainly don't want to cross, but if it is a trusted person, it is healing to go and talk to this person, especially if it's something maybe you did do wrong. If you wronged somebody else, going to apologize really will get you out of that shame spiral. Just going to that person and saying, hey, listen, I know what I said to you was so wrong. I did not mean to say that, and it was wrong, and I hurt your feelings, and I want to apologize and tell you that won't happen again. You'll end that shame spiral right then. So whether you do it in front of your church, in front of the microphone, if you want to take that route, or you do it privately, or you speak to a friend or your spouse or a therapist, however you want to do it, there really is a lot of healing that goes on just getting it out and not having it inside you. Joyce Meyer, the TV evangelist, she says, your secrets will make you sick. And isn't that the truth? You hold something inside of you and you let it eat you up, you might become sick. There is some data and research and study to back that up. So I don't want that to happen to you. Think about really going to somebody and getting it all out. You can also do something about your shame. So there's nothing to be ashamed of anymore. In my nutrition program, the Code Red Lifestyle, people come to me because they're ashamed they let themselves go, or ashamed that they gained the weight back. When I teach them how to lose the weight and feel better with real food, water, and sleep, they feel so good physically, but also just about themselves. They feel proud of themselves. There's no more shame because what they were ashamed of is now gone. Our motto on the Code Red Lifestyle is take your life back, because weight loss is just the start of what we do. Normally, with somebody, weight loss is number 5 down on the list, right behind a whole host of other things that happen to you just by getting your food under control, and by getting your water under control, and by getting your sleep under control. It's amazing the other areas of your life that level up and heal just because of this simple start. Code Red Rebels take our lives back from everything that tries to hold us down, including emotions like shame, especially emotions like shame. If you'd like to take your life back, get started joining the Code Red Lifestyle private network, which you can also get in the App Store, Google Play Store, or at coderedlifestyle.com/app, A-P-P. I've got it linked up below, by the way. You'll get food ideas, support, programs, tips, tricks, and tons more, all designed to help you take your life back. We start with weight loss, but we definitely don't stop there. Create your free account and come to take your life back with Code Red. Shame can also come from dealing with other people. Now that you can see that's how you get to the real reason and shine a light on it. Shoot. Buying a new pen or watching your grandson's soccer game. Shoot, let me do that again. I might want to stop and say something about my church upbringing. Oh, it's kind of funny, but okay.